Children. Now today I am going to start with the third category of chemical reaction, that is displacement reaction. Now before I start with the displacement reaction, let me tell you, you have to learn the activity series of metals. Activity series of elements where metals and non-metals, they are placed according to their reactivity. And this activity series is given on page number 74 in your book, and you have to remember how these elements are placed in an order of their reactivity. The topmost element which is placed is potassium, which is the most reactive metal, and as you go down in the activity series, the activity of the elements keeps on decreasing, and the least reactive elements are placed at the bottom of the reactivity series, which includes platinum and gold. Okay, so you have to learn that activity series because the principle of displacement reaction is based on this reactivity series. Now, what happens in the displacement reaction when a more active or reactive element displaces less active or reactive element from its compound when they are reacted together? It is called a displacement reaction. Once again, when a more reactive element displaces less reactive element from its compound when they are reacted together is called displacement reaction. For example, I think you will understand better when you take this example. This is when you have iron and you have copper sulfate solution. Now this is copper sulfate we have taken, which is blue in color, and iron is put in copper sulfate. You will get iron sulfate and copper is displaced out. Now this is based on the reactivity series where iron is more reactive than copper. So what will happen? Iron will displace copper out and takes its place here, and it will form iron sulfate, which is green in color, and copper is reddish brown, is displaced out. Now this particular reaction of displacement reaction I have demonstrated in the lab, and you will understand in a better way. Then other examples of displacement reaction, for example, active metals, they displace hydrogen from cold water. For example, if you have sodium and you react it with water, you will see it will form sodium hydroxide, and at the same time hydrogen is displaced out. So sodium has taken the place of hydrogen, has formed sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. So that means this is the displacement of hydrogen by sodium. Then there are many more examples which have been given for the displacement of active metals, active elements from their salt solution. So I'll take up the case of another example where you have non-metal displacing another non-metal. That means if you take chlorine, you pass chlorine through potassium bromide. So here chlorine is more active than bromine. It will take the place of bromine. It will form potassium chloride and bromine gas is given out. So this way the displacement of a non-metal is taking place in this particular example. Chlorine is more reactive than bromine, will take the place of bromide here, will form potassium chloride and bromine gas is given out. That's all about displacement reaction. Thank you so much. The displacement reaction. You know iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Since iron is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. If you see, copper sulfate color is blue, and I'll make the solution of copper sulfate by adding small amount of water in it. So this is the solution of copper sulfate, which is blue in color. Now in this copper sulfate solution, I'll add small amount of iron in it, and I will dissolve this, and slowly you will see, since iron is more reactive than copper, iron will take the place of copper from iron sulfate, and copper is displaced out, and the color of blue copper sulfate will change to green. The reason being because of the formation of iron sulfate. You can see the color changes from blue to green, and from the bottom you can see the color of copper as reddish brown in color. So this is a displacement reaction.